name's Larry, aka Subidad. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Debt Free Owner Operator series. I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I hope you've had a great week so far. What have you been up to? We are out in Max Truck, as you remember from last time. If you do remember, we got it fixed up. We paid, I think, about 2,000. I think it was 2,000 dead on, if I remember correctly. Since then, we've driven ourselves down to Amarillo, Texas, to pick up this sprayer. I'm going to run this down to, I forget, I think it was, wrong button, Artesia, or Artesia. Apologies for the pronunciation. I think it's Artesia. I think is how I would say it anyway. But that's where we're up to. But hope you're all well, guys. Hope you've had a good week. I've been trucking on. We haven't been doing much in the way of gaming, to be honest. Let's get out of here. But yeah, this is Mac's old truck from Ruston Road. We also have Mac's lowboy trailer on. We will need to get those fixed up at some point. Because I think those were damaged as well. Let's get some lights on. There, we got a 260-mile run ahead of us. So let's get rolling. Hey, I think from memory was, I think, does it say on there? I forgot. 50, just under 1,500. That's okay. That will top us up nicely. We should be able to afford to get the old 359 repaired, and then look at employing a driver then. I'm a little reluctant to employ a driver, only because there was, excuse me, there was an issue in the past when SCS first introduced the used trucks feature. There was an issue where the drivers would listen to the Jake brake, baby. Yeah, there was an issue with the we're rolling on here, guys. We got a little bit of an issue. That's all good. I think my USB hub that I use is going a bit dodge. Yeah, there was an issue with the used trucks feature that they implemented. Come on, buddy, let me over. In that, basically, when you took on, if you bought a used truck, then you what am I trying to say? Basically, the driver, if you bought a used truck, gave it to a driver, they would instantly do a full restoration on it. So you'd buy this truck for, like, I don't know, say 20,000. Sorry, I think we're going off this way. Yeah, you'd buy a truck for 20,000. You think, oh, it's a banging good deal. Truck was in obviously less than prime condition, like a 1-star truck. You'd give it to a driver, and then they'd scrap you over and do a full restore first run out, and that would put you in the hole. So I'm a little concerned because obviously our 359 that we're going to donate to the driver is less than optimal condition. I think it's fair to say. What I've just realised is we haven't set this truck up. We need to play with the mirrors and stuff. So I'm a little concerned that after we've repaired it, because we're only going to repair, we're not going to do a full restoration. So I'm a little concerned that there may well be a bit of skullduggery in our future if the driver decides to do a full repair job on it. It's a junction for Hereford. I've got a place near me called Hereford. It's actually on a point. Like, I don't know too much about American history, right? I'll be the first to admit that, because I don't live in America. I've never been to America. I know sort of semi where things are from like TV shows, playing this game. When I was much younger, I planned with a friend that we were going to do a road trip to America, or road trip across America. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, these stupid AI cars. So, yeah, but I don't know too much about American history, but it's interesting when you actually look on a map. And obviously I know, America was colonized by the English. It's actually very interesting how many places have got the same names as places over here. Stay there, mate. Gonna get past these guys because I've got a feeling they're gonna shaft me in a minute. This baby's humming along, humming along. So yeah, it's just interesting because, like I said, there's a place there, Hereford. I mean, I'm sure you American folks probably pronounce it Hereford or something like that, but Hereford is how we pronounce it in our country. And it's about probably an hour 10 away from where I am. Nice place. Been there a couple of times. Let's get a bit of cruising on. One thing I thought about the other day, I haven't tried the lane guidance feature on ATS. Never bothered to set it up, so this might be something I set up. Who knows? We could speed up a little bit here. And the other thing I was thinking about the other day as well is a while back, and I'm talking a while back, friend of the channel, Linuvwen, and I, we spent an afternoon screen sharing each other on Discord, and we did some of the driving challenges, like the driving proficiency school. Is that something that you guys would like to see brought to the channel? I think we did. It was one Saturday afternoon, I believe, when I had my sisters-in-laws were over, so I was making myself scarce. Is that something you guys would be interested in if I brought it to the channel as like a little mini-series, doing the doing the proficiency school as like a separate series to this? Maybe ATS or maybe ETS. I think the challenges are the same, just the trucks are different. Let me know in the comments down below if that is something you would be interested in seeing me hash out. Spoke about it a little bit last time as well. Don't forget, we've got a VTC, Virtual Trucking Company. SD Logistics is the name. Hauling Goods is the game. If you're interested in a no fuss, no frills trucking company, no minimum mileage, no maximums, no nothing like that, then links in the description. Hit us up, come and join us. I did mention in the last episode I am potentially considering bringing in a second person, sort of like in a... if you like, sort of assistant manager capacity type of situation. There's no, you know, there's no financial remuneration for it. It'd be purely just on a voluntary basis. But if that does seem like something you're interested in, you think you can help out with the VTC and stuff, drum up more members, come up with challenges, come up with things that you'd like to change, then drop me a message on Discord. I'm just saying my dad on Discord, but then if you join the Discord in the link, then I'm in there anyway. And yeah, if you want to get involved, come and have a chat with me, see what you want to do. Let me know some of your ideas. Like I said, it's more for the love of the game than anything. It's not, you know, it doesn't generate any money, so there's no pay or anything like that. But if you feel like that's something you're interested in, or feel like you could do, then what is it? Convertibles brake checking us today. Come on, bro. Yeah, just come and have a chat. We'll see where we can go with it. We are, of course, if you're watching this, we're barreling on towards 500 subs. So if you aren't already subscribed, you enjoy my content, would mean the world to me to get a little subscription off you. Tell you the truck's a noisy girl. She's noisy. Yeah, we got a slight change of routine this morning from recording. Normally I record these before work, log on. Today we're recording these before I've got to go to school play. And the kids got a school play, so that's what we're up to after we finish. Just coming through Clovis now. Hour 45. So 2 hours 45 to go on the job. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, she's roaring now. Now we've had her fixed up. No cutouts or any of that stuff. Fantastic. She's just pulling. Through. Stay there, please. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, also, we should talk about one other thing is Iowa has been announced, the launch date. It's coming out 10th of July, which is about a week from today. So that'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see what they've done with it, because from my memory, from a conversation that I had with Linuvwen, he says the biggest truck stop in America is in Iowa. So I'll be interested to see if they've included that. I think they'll have missed a massive opportunity if they haven't. So we'll see. And then I think after Iowa, I think it's much anticipated Illinois to complete the Route 66, I think. I can never remember the order of release. Because they announced, you know, they generally have 3 or 4 announced as what they're working on. You are joking me. So, trying to remember what order they're going to be coming out in. Yeah, I definitely think I need to order a new USB hub, because this one seems to be on the blinkers. Keeps doing the rando disconnects. Holy moly. We've got a little train stop here. Let's go. Winnebago, just go past. 105 miles to go. Cruising all through. Well, first thing, we'll have to get some sleep. I don't really want to get sleep now. There is a sleep spot coming up. But, we'll have to take it. Otherwise we're going to get a fine, so we'll take a quick rest. Hopefully we'll have enough time. Let's get some sleep. Hopefully we'll have some enough time still to make the delivery without being late. Alright, let's roll, buddies. Let's roll. Yeah, it was looking at it, it was going to be a bit tight, I think. So yeah, we're cooking now. Truck's running pretty sweet. We've got it all repaired. That what we want to do sort of fairly soon is we do want to pay to get the other truck repaired, get that back up and running, and then well, not up and running, just more reliably running. Then we'll take our chances on a driver and just hold everything out and hope that driver doesn't stiff us. Alrighty guys, 70 miles to go. Then we'll probably, I think after that, we'll try and do a real long run then. Maybe like a 4 or 5 parter again. We may well do it on a stream. But I'm talking a big long run down to Mexico or something. Get us a good payday, like 10, 12, 14, something like that. And then we can start customizing our Max truck. You know, color schemes and all that kind of stuff. Put the cruise on, let's roll. Keep our wits about us. It is night time. Also, the lights are a little better on here than on the other 359. So let's go down the spiral. Put a bit of Jaker on to control the speed. Alright. 44 miles to go. Alright, lovely stuff. Yeah, long old job. We can start customizing them and the some of the parts in. Get some chrome. So we'll have to figure out a paint job. Basically, on this, I want the same paint scheme across both trucks, with the addition of, oh shoot, thought we were gonna get a fine then. Just tipped over to amber as we were crossing. So we're coming through Roswell now. But yeah, basically, I want the same color scheme on both trucks, you know, company colors. But on this truck, I want a little tribute to Mac. But we'll get to that down the line. Let's get the engine rumbling. Put it in reverse instead of first, silly me. I've been through Roswell a couple of times. Just through the main stretch. We've never really veered off the beaten track, as it were. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we're rapidly expanding on the map. I was talking about earlier, Iowa's coming out. I think Louisiana's announced. Illinois is announced. I think it was South Dakota. I think was announced. So yeah, it's all. I suppose they're doing their best. I wish it was a little faster, but like I've said it many times, you know, I don't pretend to know the first thing about what's involved in producing a DLC map for this game. In terms of map exploration, we're only 20% of the way through the maps that are currently available, so it's not like we're running out of roads anytime soon. And obviously they are meant to be bringing the I don't know what they're going to call it, to be honest, but the road trip feature. I've got it's all a bit kind of not lacking, but there's not a lot of information about what their actual plan with that is. But they did recently announce a coach expansion in Euro Truck Simulator. So you're going to be a coach trip operator. And they recently added that as a DLC to the Steam store. So my gut feeling is based on that they'll probably road trip element won't be included in a free update. It'll be a paid DLC, which puts me in a little bit of a quandary because, you know, I've built my channel around sort of the trucking games, ATS franchise games, and SnowRunner and now Roadcraft. But I do like, I personally, you know, for me, it's a trucking game. It's always going to be a trucking game. But it's also, from a content point, it's good to bring content out so that you can look at those things and just provide your own sort of assessment, if you like, for your own viewership. So it does put me in a quandary because I don't think the road trip feature, I don't think I will use it as a permanent feature. So the fact that it's a pay is probably, like, we don't know, but like I said, in my opinion, it's probably going to be a paid DLC, and it puts me in a bit of a quandary because it's like, I don't know if I want to buy it because I don't know if I'll actually use it. I think coaches would have been the next logical step, like they've done with ATS. Coaches would have been the next logical step for ATS as well, but I guess there's a certain nostalgia around American road trips. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out. It's a long, but you know, it's a new thing that they're working on, so it may be quite some time until it's actually come to life. So we'll have a look what it looks like when it actually is ready for release, or close to release. We'll make a decision then. You know, at the end of the day, they are a company. We were talking about this the other day, actually, because in Mr. Farquhar's Discord, because we were just saying, like, the amount of stuff that SCS puts out as free updates, and Focus put out as free updates to their game, when they could probably quite easily get away with slapping them in as a DLC and getting people to pay for it. So, you know, they've got to make their money somewhere. I said, I don't mind. It's people play the games how they want to play it, right? So, you know, if you want to do road trips, that's up to you. I can see there's benefits to it, but, you know, like if you were doing a roleplay series, you could drive a car to the yard to pick your truck up, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just, I wish they'd just finished the map first. Like with ATS 2, right? They're doing coaches next, and they have just announced Iceland, and there's a Nordic sort of expansion coming out as well. But generally, in terms of the European continent, they've pretty much got it covered. So it makes sense from that point of view that ATS 2 would start branching off into different things now, because they've got the main continent of Europe pretty well covered. So it makes sense that they're branching off into coaches now. But yeah, with ATS, sorry, you know, it's still a good portion of the map that's not complete. And I do sort of feel like I'd like them to complete that first, but, you know, like I said, I'm not a game developer. They can keep up the same, you know, intensity of releases, then there's, you know, whatever, it's cool. They want to start releasing other side projects. Duh. Do some out of cab here so you can see the lights. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you got any thoughts about the upcoming road trip feature, upcoming coaches feature, the Iowa map. Of course, there's going to be a train coming now, so this train comes through. We come in. Here it comes. A short one. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. With any luck, we'll have a nice, easy parking job. Let's have a look. Where are we at? We are not. No such luck on the easy parking job. It's alright, we can work that out. Straighten up. Let's go. Alrighty. I think we'll do a forward. Do a forward. That's going to be well off. Let's position our wheels. To come out and go back in a little bit. Stop there. Let's position our wheels. Position our wheels. Let's go, buddies. Straighten up a little bit. Right, there we are. That'll do. Bang her in. Engine off. Get the unload on. Alrighty, guys. Excellent delivery. Anything less, not expected. 264 miles, 17 hours, 38 minutes completed. That's because we had to have that sleep. 47.6 gallons consumed of fuelage. And payday $1,469. We've got some jobs coming out of here. So we can go to Blythe, California. Could go back Texas way for a little over $2,000. Could head down to Zacatecas. We've got we go even further down to Guadalajara for 7,000. Excuse me. We could do. Right, where do we want to go? Bovina's there. Wichita Falls is there. Right, what I think we'll do for next time out, right? We'll get loaded now. So we're going to go do this one, a forage harvester from Artesia to Wichita Falls in Texas. It's 2,130. We're going to take that job now. And then we're going to get loaded. Of course, we've got to move the truck. So we'll do that on the next episode, or ready for the next episode. But until then, guys, you take care. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hit the like button if you have. Subscribe if you're not already. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.